What's up everyone, Simon back here again for another edition of Slotomania. This is part only 2 of today. There is 4 parts to this because there is 4 dashes. So we did the first dash eventually, it took forever to do. We're sort of currently on the second dash at the moment. As you can sort of still need another 63 billion. So I'm going to take you into the subtle Sloto quest. We managed to do Arctic Tiger Max. So that's 2 games down, and we're into the 3rd game. Now listen to this, we're only in the 3rd game of the 1st chapter, and you wouldn't believe how much I could get. You're probably thinking, oh, how much, Simon, do you got to bet this time? 1.1 trillion. Are you absolutely kidding me? What a joke. But the first 2 is done, and like I said, we still need another 60 something billion to get the dash done. So I thought I'd come back now very quickly before I start watching the football, because football's on in about 15 minutes. Well, it's on 10 minutes technically. Kicks off. Don't know how I'm going to watch it. I'm going to sort of listen to it, sort of thing. So, but anyway, so yeah, so happy days. So yeah, so got part 1 done. Sort of eventually, I was a bit grunchy in the first part. I do apologise for that. I just sort of didn't have the best night's sleep, just, you know, worrying about everything sort of thing with the COVID, and missing my fiance and missing a boy, and, you know, just stuff going on, stuff with my mum and that lot. So yeah, but sort of feel a bit better now. I sort of had a bit of sort of air, sort of have a walk around, sort of think about things, and have some tea, and spoke to my fiance, and she seems to be all good. So happy days. So all is well. So just sort of a bit nervous about tomorrow, and see what the sort of things come back from my mum, because she gets sort of review, I suppose, tomorrow on a breathing situation. And she has fluid on the lungs, so she's had it before. But the problem is, without going into too much detail, the tablets she's taking to sort of get rid of the fluids do affect her kidneys a little bit, and I think kidney function's quite low as it is. So it's not good. But you know, it's a case of what I mean, I'm just sort of hoping there is another option, sort of thing. But I'll sort of have a proper chat with mum when I can. So so she's sort of intrigued into watching TV at the moment, so I'll sort of leave her to it, and I thought I'd come back in my bedroom, sort of chill out for a bit of it, and then like I said, I'll have a throw with darts in about 15 minutes or so, 10-15 minutes. So there we go. So as always, hope you're all well, keeping safe. Just sort of yeah, just sort of not long had my tea, had my curry, so happy days. But happy days. So sort of like I say, come back in my bed. Chill. Excuse me. Yeah, so I'm sort of tempted to have a little bet on the football match tonight, but no, not gonna bother, not wasting my money. I was close the other day to sort of when I had a couple of quid spare. I would have won about 70 quid if it came in. Fortunately, didn't do it. 1 goal away from victory, but didn't get quite so yeah, so we've sort of been on this a little bit. We sort of won a little bit, and obviously, as you can sort of see now, the money is now going down quite badly. We're on now 4.8 billion, or 4.89. I was on 5.19, so I've lost the best part of nearly 300 bill. So not cracky indeed. So not the greatest of sort of. Well, let's just put it this way, not sort of the greatest start to this week. Well, I say start of the week, it's Thursday technically, but it sort of all started from the start of the week, really. The sort of the downside, as I like to say, sort of won a bit, lost a bit, but sort of 70% I sort of lost, and sort of 30% I sort of won, sort of thing. So no good. So obviously a lot to be the other way around, sort of 70% win and 30% loss. But yeah, but as in real life, in real slots, it's only one winner. So but anyway, so yeah. So from what I sort of heard the other day, because I don't know if people do, or a lot of people that do the lottery, the UK lottery. Apparently, there was one person who won the Euro Millions last week. I don't know if, well, I don't know where they're from, But you know, well done to them or that person. They won 180 million. That's just, whew, it's a lot of dosh. It's a lot of dosh. So yeah, so let's just turn this up a little bit. There we go. So yeah, 180 million. That's a lot of cash. That's a lot of pennies in your pocket, as they say. Can you imagine 180 million in 1p's? God, that would be madness, wouldn't it? That would fill up literally the whole. Well, I don't even know. Anyway. What more? So we've got the wheel. So hoping to get something good. Jackpot would be nice, preferably. I've had the miner a couple of times, not had anything else. Well, there's an arrow. Oh, what would have been? It would have been the miner jackpot if it was another arrow. No, that's what it is. So, hooray! You landed a middle wedge on the jackpot wheel and 500 clan points. Oh, thank you very much. So, sort of every little helps, as they say. So, sort of a thing from this famous supermarket, which I can't probably mention for copyright reasons and all that la-di-da. But anyway, so I'm not really winning much on this at the moment, so I'm sort of hoping to get this sort of done, dash done by the end of this part, and then sort of get into the next dash. Of course, I'm going to get the space spins then. This, like I say, this game is a bit of a weird game. You can, obviously, like I say, there's two ways of getting some sort of bonuses. I mean, if you get the letter space, basically, as we might potentially get now. Yes, there we go. So, oh, the last one as well. So basically, randomly, it's sort of like, so Q, Jack, and 10, or J, shall I say, and 10 are now classed as wild. So it does it for all symbols. If you hit the symbols, I mean, you could win some absolute monster bucks. And as you can sort of see, I've won a little bit already. But sometimes they only do sort of like jacks and queens. Sometimes they do kings and jacks. It's random what it does. It sort of picks itself. I did have one earlier. It was sort of kings. It was a K, Q, jack, and 10, and 9. I was like, wow. So there we go. So the dash is done. Second dash completed. Fantastic. I'm sort of hoping it's, well, in a weird way, hoping it's not a sort of a Sloto, not Sloto, what am I on about? Sloto card one. So win 36.3 billion in 50 spins. Wow. It could potentially be done on this part alone, I suppose. And then I go to open my big mouth and that happens. What am I on? So a nice big monster win there, 50 billion. So that sort of adds to the pot. But so now's obviously the time we want the space bonus or the other bonus, and you can see the lucky 6. Was it 6 or 8? That's 8, I think it is. Basically, all that is, there's sort of like 9 dices, and 8 of them are sort of activated. And oh, every time I mention it, I tend to get it. So here we go. So sort of see for yourself. So basically, that's what it is. Touch anywhere to roll the dice. Roll 8 to progress up the ladder. Get none, and the feature ends. So, and then sort of at the end, you get a chance to re-trigger it, and there we go. So basically, that's what it is. Sort of, if you get the 8 sort of thing, you get all the. I mean, obviously, of course, we want the grand jackpot, but so we only got one last time. Surely can't do it to me twice. Surely. There's 2. So, a slight improvement. Jesus, it's going to keep going up ones. It seems to be. Oh, got to play again. So hopefully this time I might get a little bit more. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? So 2. So 2 straight away, which is a good sign. Come on, get some more. Get some more. Yeah, another one. That will do nicely. The more and more you get, the better. Oh, another one. There's only 4 away now, people. Only 4 away. No, it's another one. So it's sort of a bit improvement of what we just had. So got to play again. No. So that's a bit better that time. So we've got a little bit of dosh there. So nearly 10 billion. So happy days. So let's add a little bit of a chunk to that. So obviously, sort of what we want now is obviously the three spins thing, and obviously the letter symbols. Obviously, we want as wilds, all of them, and numbers. Sorry. So yeah, so happy days. So let's add it up to a little bit. So sort of win some money back. So that's all good. I'm sort of happy with that. So it's sort of now's the time we want the space sort of feature. No, not quite. Yeah, so big game tonight, football-wise, for people who sort of follow football. Obviously, I think is it Liverpool-Chelsea? I think it is. I'm sort of hoping for sort of the help from my club, hoping it's sort of a draw, no one wins because they're sort of close to Leicester. So who would have thought we're in the third in the league? There we go, little old Leicester, eh? Anyway. So yeah, so like I said, I really want to get the letter feature on this. I really do. I mean, the obvious game to go on would be sort of one of the biggies, like the Silver Line or something like that. But I'm not going to bother on that. I'm just going to sort of continue doing this. Like I say, I do apologise. Like I say, I'll sort of like I say now for sort of sticking onto the same game, but if I want the Sloto quest done, I'm going to have to stay on the same game, I'm afraid. Unless it's sort of like 5 of a kind or get consecutive wins, then I will go on to other games, you know, like Zinfu, like Farm Fortunes 2, like Gold Knox, you know, even, what's the train one called? I forgot now. The train one that was on in the dash, sorry, in the quest, so even that sort of thing. So I will sort of go to them if necessary, if it's like I said, like I just said, if it's a 5 of a kind or consecutive win. So obviously sort of like for the 4 billion or 3 billion or more sort of thing, obviously I'll go on to sort of like ones like Silver Line, Grand Phoenix, you know, stuff like that. So but anyway, so yeah, so happy days. So no, so no good. So was it 95 for 20 spins? That's quite a lot, that. So we've only got enough for one set if we do get it. If I do get close, I'll say so. Anyway, so like I say, always, I hope you're keeping well and staying safe. But, yeah, so yeah, so as I sort of have been doing the last sort of few nights, I've been doing sort of Among Us videos, sort of quite late on because sort of like I say, I haven't been getting much sleep, and I'm gonna have to get some sleep time because I'm going to the hospital tomorrow. So not sort of mega early, but sort of got to get my skates on and the worst sort of thing, make sure everything's all prepared and ready to go just in case and stuff like that. So but anyway, so yeah, so sort of not too bad really, sort of as in myself, just have been sort of okay. Yeah, just sort of a bit worried about everything as you do. Well, at the end of the day, you only get, you know, you only get one mum and you only get one dad, don't you? So it's as simple as that. So but anyway, oh, I thought I was going to get it then. Would be nice. Preferably you want the space feature on sort of the start thing anyway. But so as always, like I say, people, if there's any sort of chance of, say, if you ever go on YouTube and you know, swing by my channel, you only watch a bit of sort of Among Us, bit of this, a couple of scary games I've been playing like Granny and stuff like that. I did sort of do recently a long sort of playlist of Granny. Did about 5 parts I think on that. I basically, with that game, you get sort of like 5 lives, and then when you run out of lives, that's it, you're done. So I sort of did that. I do Golf Clash, but I've stopped doing that for the time being because just for the fact I have sort of trying to work on other things, and obviously in the future, obviously I will be considering getting like I say, we'll be getting what you call it, a PS4 with a bit of luck. So but anyway, so I'm going to just do a couple of sort of manual spins and then I will be leaving this, and then I'll be back again for part 3. A little bit probably later on than usual, so apologies for sort of doing a late video today, but sort of been sort of busy and trying to keep my mind sane. So but anyway, people, that will be it for now, and that will be it for sort of until tonight, like I said. So be back for part 3 hopefully later on. I'm going to upload this. I can't get the words out of my mouth. I'm going to upload this to YouTube, and that should be there. Part 1 is there already now, so I'll be uploading this to YouTube and I should be back for part 3 at some time later tonight. So as always, people, take care and stay safe, and I'll be back for part 3 later on. Bye bye everyone.